Hi and welcome to the Companies Now website video tutorial. What we're going to show you on this little video is how simple and easy it is to register your new company online. This is our website at www.companiesnow.com.au. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to either go over to up here to click here to register your company or to online order forms, which will take you to the same page. So here we have, you can see there's a couple of steps down on the side that we have to walk you through in order to register your new company. So firstly, what we're going to do is you'll see that whenever we click on any of these little fields here, we get a little instruction box that comes up onto the side and gives you some further instructions. So we're just going to enter a name here. We'll call it Harry Smith, and Harry Smith's phone number is 0845647333. Let's actually make that 02 because I know the Sydney postcodes. Okay, email, we'll just make one up for Harry, hsmith@gmail.com. Fax, if you'd like to receive your certificate of registration via the fax, put that in there and you'll receive it via that, or alternatively we can also email you your certificate once it's all completed. Your firm, this is if you're an accountant registering a company on behalf of a client, or if you're an accountant registering a company for yourself, please enter your firm name just there. Address, this is the address which obviously Harry would live at, and it'll also be the address that we deliver if you order the company register that would deliver the company register to. So we're just going to put, say, 88 Smith Street, Sydney, New South Wales, 2000. And please enter the complete address in there as well, as it would be for any postage information. Then we just simply hit the next. Here you're going to choose what you'd require. Do you require only the email version, which you get sent all the documents via email, or do you require the complete company register, which is a nice quality binder with all the paperwork, 3 copies of the Constitution, actually 4 copies of the Constitution in it for you, and some other bits and pieces as well. So just indicate what your choice is there. Common seal, it is optional, you don't require one, and so you just either hit yes or no just down there, and in this instance we'll just say no. Preferred company name, let's just say it is H. Smith Design. If you haven't checked the name is available, please enter a second choice just in case we can't get your first choice, and then we'll also put H. Smith Design Professionals. Okay, is this a registered business name? Yes or no? If this is already a registered business name in the state you're in, simply please provide us here with the ABN number. If it isn't, just click no. Registered office address, and you'll see just down here on the side that it tells us some further instructions on what that actually is. Okay, so in this instance the registered office address would be, I think we said 4488 Smith Street, Sydney. Occupier of the registered address is Harry Smith. Principal place of business, if different to the registered office. So in this instance, if this registered office address is not where you'll be conducting most of the business, you please place the principal place of business. So say for example you have a shop front, would place that down there. Now also just on the registered office address, it has to be a physical location, it cannot be a PO box. Now in this instance, the principal place of business is the same as a registered office, so we just hit next. Okay, now we have the company office and shareholders. Now here's what we'll do is we're going to place it that there'll be 2 office holders. Again, in our system on the online we've only allocated room for 2. If you do have more than 6 office holders, please get in contact us on either 1300 658 934 or email us at inquiries@companiesnow.com.au and we can assist you if you do require more than having 6. Okay, so here we're going to put surname is Smith Harry, 88 Smith Street, Sydney, New South Wales, 2000. Harry's date of birth is 08/08/1962. Town of birth, and again this is the same for if you are from overseas, but in this instance we'll just say Harry was born in Brisbane, Queensland. Okay, now Harry will be the director and also the secretary, and again over here it's got a little icon box about a little bit more information on the requirements. You have to have at least one Australian resident as a director of a company in Australia. Secretary isn't required. Chairman is basically the person that just runs the meetings, so to speak, in the minutes. If it isn't allocated, we'll generally nominate the director of the company as the chairman. Public officer, again, you don't have to allocate that initially, but this is the person that that you have to inform the Australian Tax Office of as a public officer, and they're for all the tax-related purposes the person that's responsible for that, and also a shareholder. So somebody can also be purely a shareholder without being a director or a secretary. Okay, number of shares we'll place down as 50. Generally, a lot of the time it can be as little as 1 up to 1,000, but it's all going to be based on the dollar value which you place that at, so just bear that in mind. Class ordinary or. Most companies in Australia are classed as ordinary, the shares are classed as ordinary. Unless you've been advised by a solicitor or an accountant to change that class, leave it as ordinary. In this instance, we'll leave it as ordinary as well. Okay, then we've got, if shares are held on behalf of a trust, super fund, company, or another person, please provide the full name on the following line. Fairly self-explanatory. In this instance, Harry's the person that's holding those shares, so we will leave that blank. Now we're going to put to Harry's wife, and we'll call her Sarah Smith. Take that out. Address is 88 Smith Street, Sydney, New South Wales, 2000. Date of birth, call it 21st of the 3rd, 1968. Town of birth, let's just say Sydney, New South Wales. And Jane will just be a secretary and a shareholder. 50 shares, and again we'll leave that both those lines blank. Then we hit next. Declaration. I, Harry Smith, declare that I hold the necessary consents of all the parties listed on this order form. We simply date it as of today's date, which is the 2nd of July 08. And choose your payment method. If it's bank deposit or credit card. If it's bank deposit, that's all you do. If it's credit card, we simply complete this information down below. And also we allocate here, if it's going to be the company register, it's $674.52 with the 2.2 surge charge on the credit card, or $538.60 for the email version. So, but in this instance, we'll just leave it as bank deposit, just so we don't have to complete this information below. I am the person authorised to charge this account. I declare this information to be true. And also, if you are paying by bank deposit, make sure you get a copy of the internet deposit. Make sure you get a copy of that and fax that over to us or email it to us as soon as it's been paid. And again, we just put today's date down here on the bottom of the declaration, and then we hit next. And here is our confirmation page. We just confirm and go through to make sure all our details are correct. Personal details up here, that's all fine. We want the email version only. We don't want the common seal. Preferred company name is H. Smith Design. Second company name, second choice. Not a registered business. The registered office address, it's all correct there. It's all the way we want it. And that's that. Okay, first office holder is Harry Smith, is the director, secretary, and public officer, and all those details. We just double check those, they're correct. And here we've got Sarah Smith, and again, it's just got here secretary. I must have accidentally hit public officer there again, but we just have that just removed as Harry's the public officer. Then we just declare down the bottom here that the information is correct and a payment method by bank deposit. Just double check everything, and then we just hit, that's it, register your company. That's how simple and easy it is for you to register your company these days. Now, once that's been processed, within a very short period of time, you'll receive your certificate of registration. If you are ordering it on the email version, you'll receive the complete company very soon. If you're ordering the company register, you'll simply receive your certificate of registration, and then we courier out the complete company register straight away the following day, or that afternoon, depending on what time you order. So that's how simple and easy it is to register your new company, and as you can see, it literally can take as little as a couple of minutes to be up and running as a new company. Thank you for watching, and I hope you got something from it.